Hello, so I think this is session C3. Basically, this is me post-recording all the guitar parts and just wanting to assemble them into the track. I started by chopping them up and panning, well, obviously panning. Okay, so I've chopped it into verse, pre-chorus, chorus. So that's the guitar, different types of guitar I've got. The verse is just one send of the verse thing. With the left and right, so it's just basically one recording of guitar, but obviously with both mics panned subtly. Then after that we've got the pre-chorus, which again I think is basically the same, but obviously with the different chords. Then when we get to the chorus, so this is the interesting part. They're all in track stacks, nice and neatly organised. I've got loads of choruses, ignore that. But basically, it's two different guitar recordings, but because of that 4 mics then. So there's one on the left, which is sort of soft panned with one mic, then hard panned with the other, and then the same. Basically, a really big, very stereo guitar sound. And I then also got multiple copies of that then for different parts, but that's basically the chords at least. So on that, I've got on the chorus, I've got compression and EQ. Well, on all of them, I've just got compression and EQ. It's slightly different depending on the part. There's a lot high end because they're really fast strumming in that bit, so I've taken it down. On the vocals then that I've just slotted in, I haven't really messed with them. I want to keep them dry because I think it sounds really good on top of the verse guitar. And then for the chorus vocals, I've got crumble, so basically just like a low pass delay, track spacer, which basically is just side chaining the signal to the dry vocals. So it's basically just side chaining it so you get clarity in the dry vocals, but you still get the delay when the dry vocals aren't playing, obviously. Then I threw in a kick beneath it all, and then I went for this approach, just like throw everything at it and have a really big chorus sound, and then like a donk bass beneath it. But it just sounded really rubbish. It was just a whole massive pile of nothing, and it was just so uninspiring. And listening to that, I just hate the way that sounds. So I think the problem is primarily the donk bass. But I'm going to have to find, going forward, I'm going to have to find a really interesting way to keep this chorus good, do you know what I mean? To keep it nice and interesting. And then after that, like literally, I've just explained to you everything I've got for the drums. Like it's kick, then it's loads and loads of shakers, and then literally just a dembo rhythm, 2 different snares, like that. It's really, honestly, not interesting. But that's the entirety of the track in terms of what I've done. It's 40 tracks. It's nothing like that. I mean, that could be cut down massively, I reckon, or not massively. Yeah, it could be. Look at all this up here. But it's just like going forward, I'm gonna need to find a way to make this chorus better without the donk bass, like a different bass solution, different ideas, maybe, and then as well in the in-betweeny bits, because then after that it goes to the same. Oh, and in the pre-chorus, by the way, I've got just a piano that's just like. Just like that, which I think works, but I'm just going to need to find ways to make it kind of nice and cozy and dry in those sections either side of the chorus. And so 2 things: make those sections nicer and make the choruses more interesting. And then I had this, I've got this idea for like a sort of a weird triple chorus, I don't know. So it goes into the chorus with just the guitar chords. I like that idea, that's interesting. Then the drums come in. Need a bass solution in there. Then after that, we've got... That's cool. I like that a lot. I like that middle section. The band pass guitar, no kick. Then back to the chorus here. Yeah, and then I could end it there somehow. But that's all I've got. Although having saying that's all I've got, it's quite a large amount. But that was a session, so as you can see, not at home now. I mean, I did a bit on the train going up and back to Focus Wales Festival. Don't know if I spoke about it. So I did about 4 or 5 hours on it then, which is just giving me this, what I have now. And yeah, so I was mixing with AirPods, but I'm on the proper speakers. It doesn't sound too horrible. I've done a little bit, just a mixing, just EQing a lot of stuff. And yeah, so that's what it is. Make the choruses more interesting and find a way to add stuff into the verses, but make them nice and like subtle and like cozy still sounding.